We have decided to wait while the housing market returns to normal. Call us when the seller drops the price from 999,000 to 40,000.
Agent Wisdom 60, How to Deal with Unrealistic Expectations. So the cartoon would be very funny if it wouldn't be for the fact that it is real, right? I'm sure that you're seeing a lot of buyers that have unrealistic expectations, especially now. So I would say that the first step is to restrain the urge to scream, snap, or strangle, and just align with them and understand that they are getting misleading information, sometimes from media, sometimes from other sources. There's always a friend or someone that they know that wants to appear like the big business person, and sometimes says, no, that's too expensive, you should be finding something for 1/3 of the price. There's all sorts of inaccurate information. So once you have aligned with the buyer and understand and empathize with the fact that they have that belief or that misleading information, it's your job to explain and educate and show them the facts so that they can make a realistic move. So the first step is to help them understand that this is not a real estate crisis. This is a health crisis. As a matter of fact, the market was extremely strong and healthy before this virus started. And Miami or Florida in particular is in a very good position because of the number of people that are wanting to live crowded cities or places that have a lesser quality of life and come to Florida. So if you look at the numbers and the statistics, the prices are still strong. It's still a strong market, and they need to make an offer in any property that they are interested in that is realistic and that is according with the comps. So it's your job to show them what the market looks like, what the current offer is, what the sales are, what the times are, and help them, walk them through the steps and help them understand that once they have found the property that they really like, that is perfect for them, they are really gambling if they are making an offer that's unrealistic, because it can backfire. The seller can become resistant, offended, or have a negative reaction, and it can kill any opportunity that they might have. Not to mention the fact that someone else can come in the middle and in the meantime and make a reasonable offer that is viable. So these unrealistic expectations are not limited exclusively to buyers. We see it also in sellers, where sometimes they are very attached to their property and they believe that because they did some renovation or something that for them is very important and they really like and appreciate, they think that that caused an appreciation in the property that is not real. And sometimes there are sellers that believe that their particular unit has a different value than any other unit in that development or in that building. And again, it's your job to show the facts, to walk the seller through the steps and show them how much it's going to cost them to carry the cost of the property until they receive another offer that nobody knows when it's going to come, and what is the downside and what it is that they are risking, so that any decision that they make, it's an educated decision. It is better to negotiate and to entertain a current offer than to just say no, close the door, and wait for another one that, as I said, nobody knows if it's going to come tomorrow, next week, or in 3 months. So the important thing in conclusion is to have numbers. Numbers speak for themselves, and they remove the animosity, and they protect you from being seen as someone that is not on their side, whether it is the buyer or the seller. When you are able to show them numbers, to show them the data, that you are a professional, that you know what you're talking about, then you have very big chances of getting an agreement and moving forward. I hope that this helps, and I hope that also it helps you to take everything with a grain of salt and a little bit of humor, and have a wonderful week, and see you in the next one.